Even for me, after all these years, the very name of Hollywood conjures up images of a fantastic world of make-believe. It's a world that throbs with energy, excitement, indulgence, even decadence. This is a crazy, zany, wonderful, topsy-turvy town sandwiched between a blistering desert and the vast Pacific Ocean. It has been my home for nearly 7 decades. I have enjoyed a fabulous life here, ever since I put down my roots following my discharge from the U.S. Marines at the end of World War II. I love this place, and all the people in it. The story that I'm going to tell you could only have happened here. This is a gathering place of lost souls, of eccentrics, of people who don't follow the mainstream of anything. As my car purred along Hollywood Boulevard, I crossed Highland Avenue. I glanced around and realized how much things have changed since the early days. The old clanging streetcars are long gone. The shows that run in places like the Pantages Theater are very different from what they used to be. Buildings have come and gone. The sidewalk still shimmers with inlaid terrazzo and brass stars that honor the many talented people who have worked in the film, television, radio, and music industries. Where bejeweled and fur-clad women once strolled arm in arm with tall, handsome men in tuxedos, there are now mainly tourists during the day, and after sundown, drunks, drug pushers, and the homeless. I drove on for a couple of miles. The crowds thinned out until the sidewalks were empty. When I reached Van Ness Avenue, I pulled over. As Baby's face appeared over my shoulder, she licked my ear. She was curious. Why had we stopped? Her wagging tail thudded against the seat behind me. How could I explain it to her? I tugged at her muzzle and stared at the intersection, now the site of major construction work. A new fire station for the Los Angeles Fire Department was rising there. Like a floodgate suddenly opening, a million memories enveloped me. This very spot, this place where cranes, concrete mixers, and metal scaffolding now stand, is where it all began for me. A little gas station once occupied that corner. Shortly after I first got here, I worked there as a young pump attendant. But it didn't take me long to learn to do more than just pump gas. Through a series of extraordinary incidents, I became enmeshed in a wild world of sexual intrigue, the likes of which few people can even begin to imagine. Over the years, more Hollywood personalities secretly congregated at that little gas station than anywhere else in town. It was a scene that saw as much furious action as the busiest studio backlot. The place became a magnet for those in quest of carnal thrills and escapism of every kind. A cavalcade of movie stars and others were attracted to the station like the proverbial moth to a flame. I became the go-to guy in town for arranging whatever people desired.